Just before this video begins, I just want to say don't forget to follow my Twitch and don't forget to follow all my social medias. And I always stream at 7 p.m. CST Monday through Fridays. Hopefully, I just started college, so hopefully this won't be outdated. But yeah, alright, okay, enjoy the video. Bye bye. You sure took your time getting here. The weather isn't an excuse. You should have been prepared for anything, especially on your first day and especially if you want this position. I understand what he said, but listen to what I'm saying now. Don't be late again. Follow me. I hope those shoes are walkable because you won't be sitting for the next hour. Dior Sr. says you have experience in customer service and marketing, but being a secretary is the ability of doing everything all at once with little error. A writer, timer, marketer, plan organizer, coffee runner, manager, so on and so forth. Of course, I can't expect you getting everything immediately, but each area has its limits. Vary 3 strikes, and you're out. The strikes depends on the area. No, baseball means nothing to me. Simply a point of reference. When my father described you, he said you were open-minded, energetic, and obviously the life of the party. And looking at you now, I see that's true. What you're wearing is fine for today, but going forward, remember when I'm around, I'm the point of focus. No one cares who you are, just your title, and what that is reference to me. A personality hire will do me no good, no matter what my father says. Speaking of which, don't mention my father. On your own accord. Avoid it as much as possible. Yes, I tend to be blunt. Do not expect an apology. You've already seen my office and the desk right outside it. That's where you work. Whenever you are away from it, you must notify me. I'm sure my father has already walked you through the building, but we're going to visit the places we usually be seen together. Well, we will after we pick up some things. We're heading down to the IT and Technical Care Department to pick up your company-issued phone, tablet, and laptop. For whatever reason that they couldn't manage to get into my office in time for your arrival despite being labeled as a priority. It was labeled as such Monday. Yes, yesterday. Why the question? Right. Server issues. Requests for push. How infuriating. I suppose that means there's no discussion to be had then. There usually is a chill to prevent overheating. The outside climate has been unforgiving. One moment. Derek, do you mind grabbing my things? You should learn the names of your peers sooner rather than later. I don't have time to explain who does what and where. I expect progress by the end of the day. Yes, I mean you will be tested. Thank you, Derek. Derek, this is my secretary. I'm sure you've heard of them, being uniquely referred as the hire. I trust you'll give them just as hard of a time as anyone. Good to hear. I'll see you at the end of the week. Yes, very ominous. You'll likely get various names that aren't yours until you either jump in respect or receive one that sticks. No, not a requirement. Simply office culture. Speaking of office cultures, don't come back here unless you absolutely have to. The tech team deals with enough already, and aren't going to sugarcoat anything stupid you do. Yes, neither will I. But coworker interactions will be noticeably different from boss-worker interactions. Enough of that. I suggest you multitask and set up your devices as we move on. Write anything I tell you and set a timer for 30 minutes. We have to visit the garage and receive your parking sticker and ID. Again, something that should have been ready before your arrival, but work ethic has been disappointing as of late. Yes, the tech team was excused, but you'll soon come to know and find out what I mean. Okay, exactly an hour. I really should be going back to work, and you need to link the desktop to your device. Yes, very many, but it's only for your position in an attempt to keep things efficient. Not every moment is a laptop or phone moment. Any further questions? Your lunch is in 2.5 hours. It's 30 minutes. No, mine's in an hour. I expect my order ready then. You wrote down what I told you, right? Do you at least remember it? Recite it back to me. Good. I expect that in an hour, and for you to either remember that for every Tuesday or write it down. My diet isn't to be ignored. If you last here, I expect you to learn the specifics and be able to order something new upon request. If you last, as in if you can handle this job, which I'm rooting for considering how much of my time you've wasted. Set up your devices, grab my lunch, get to work. Check my calendars for the week, etc. Now go. Matthew Dorr. Afternoon, Father. Yeah, all is well. No, I didn't make an attempt to scare them away. They're doing fine. I still don't understand why this is necessary, though. I was doing just fine on my own. Yes, I understand Mother's concern, but she seems to have an ulterior motive that's not work-related. And it's beginning to sound like she's convinced you. Can you two please tell her I'm doing fine and to bother my brothers about their relationship? Right. Of course. The hire is fine. I still have no strong opinions on them. They don't seem to falter under conversations with new people. That was clear. And they seemed able to connect to things rather quickly. When talking with Jose and Joyce, they were able to immediately put together that they were married, despite them managing to hide it from basically the entire office. Despite the demonstration, I'm not usually opposed to writing it off as a fluke. But, after being able to recite a couple other workers, their positions, and assumed a trait of theirs with no issue, I have to admit they may be more socially aware than I originally expected. No negative commentary. They kept it rather neutral. Mind you that I have made sure they were multitasking throughout. Yeah, I am saying I was impressed. Your amusement is frustrating. Good. Right on time. I have to take my break now. Goodbye, Father. I assume you have my lunch? Thank you. What? You're free to do whatever you want with your desk as long as it doesn't interfere with your work and isn't absurdly obnoxious. I'm gonna ask you to refrain from doing anything too special with any of your devices' backgrounds. A color change would be fine. Okay. You took some liberties to do what? Color code my... Oh. I suppose it is easy to read. I see you kept in the realm of company colors. Yes, I approve of it. Are there any other liberties I should be known of? Yes, I noticed your organization on my email. We'll see how it does. Is that all? Okay. Actually, while I have you, you seem capable enough to handle this, right? It's a pile of contracts with various businesses we have at this moment. As you can tell, they're organized alphabetically, which is less than helpful. I need you to handle this before the day's over. Are you pouting? I guess digitizing them would be helpful. Great, so you can do that and organize their physical versions by the end of the day. Is that not what you wanted? That's too bad. I suggest making a dent in it before your own lunch, or you have to work through it. Understood? Understood? Good. You're dismissed. And thank you to my channel members, Riverwood, Alila DE, Sin, Astrid Lemzer, Brianna Hose, DJ Anderson, Michaela Montany, and Elizabeth. I really hope I pronounced all those names properly, and if I didn't, please don't come at me with a pitchfork. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye, everyone.